Hello everyone. Today we will solve questions on ratio and proportion. We will start with few basic questions and gradually move on to difficult ones. These questions will cover both prelims and mains. Question number 1. Two vessels contain milk and water in the ratio 5:7 and 9:7. If both are mixed in the ratio 1:1, find the ratio of milk and water in new mixture. So first we will try to solve this question in detailed method. Then we will try to solve it with second method. Now in this question it says two vessels contain milk and water in the ratio 5:7 and 9:7. So let's say we have two vessels, vessel A and vessel B. In the first vessel, milk and water is in the ratio 5:7. And in the second vessel, milk and water is in the ratio 9:7. Now both are mixed in the ratio 1:1. So 1:1 means both are mixed in same equal quantity. So let's say we have 1 liter in vessel A and let's say we have 1 liter in vessel B. Now we need to mix it. So in 1 liter in vessel A, milk will be how much? Milk will be 5. The ratio is 5 and the total is 5 plus 7, which is 12. So 5/12 into 1 represents milk. And in vessel A, in 1 liter, water will represent how much? 7 is the ratio of water. Total is 5 plus 7, 12 into 1 liter. In the same way, in vessel B, milk is 9 upon total 9 plus 7 is 16 into 1 and water will be 7 upon 16 into 1. Now these two vessels are mixed. So in the new mixture, milk will be how much? This is milk in vessel A and this is milk in vessel B. So let's add. This is milk. Milk will be 5/12 plus 9/16. And water will be how much? Now water is 7/12 in vessel A plus water is how much in vessel B? 7/16. Now we know how to add it. We will take the LCM. 12 and 16, the LCM is 48. So 12 3s are 48. 3 into 5 will give us 15. Oh, 12 4s are 48, sorry. 12 4s are 48, 4 5s are 20. 16 3s are 48, so 3 9s are 27. And here also the LCM will be same. 12 and 16 is 48. 12 4s are 48, 4 7s are 28. 16 3s are 48, 3 7s are 21. Now this will cancel out, and if we add this, 20 plus 27 is 47. 28 plus 21 will give us 49. So this is our answer. Now 47 is the milk and 49 is water. So milk and water is in the ratio of 47:49. Now this question can be solved in a different way. I think that will save some time. Now if you see, if you have gone through the time and work videos which I have uploaded, there we had taken LCM. And why we had taken LCM? We had taken LCM to make the quantity same and also to make our calculation easy, because if our answer comes in fraction or points, then it is difficult to solve it. So here also what we will do, in this question, this is the second method. Now in this question it says we have two vessels contain milk and water in the ratio 5:7 and 9:7. Let's say we have two vessels, A and vessel B, and in vessel A the milk is to water ratio is how much? 5:7. And in the second vessel milk and water is in the ratio 9:7. So try to understand the concept, because once you understand the concept it will be very easy for you to solve. So now what we need to do, we need to add milk and water. In vessel A it's 5 and 7. So what we will do, we will add 5 plus 7 will give us 12. In the same way, add milk and water, 9 plus 7 will give us 16. Now we will take the LCM of 12 and 16. The LCM is how much? LCM is 48. Now in order to make this same, because we are mixing it in the ratio 1:1, so our ratio should be same. So what we will do, we will multiply this, we will divide 48 by 12. We will get how much? 12 into 4. Now if we have multiplied 12 by 4, then we will multiply this by 4 and this also by 4. In the same way, we will divide 48 by the LCM by 16. 16 into 3. So we will multiply this by 3 and this also by 3. Now 5 into 4 is how much? 5 into 4 is 20. 4 into 7 is 28. 9 3s are 27. 7 into 3 is 21. Now what we will do, now in vessel A milk is how much? Milk is 20, and in vessel B milk is 27. So we will add it. 20 plus 27 is 47. And water is how much? In the first vessel water is 28, and in the second vessel water is 21. So if we add it, 28 plus 21 will give us 49. So this is the ratio of milk and water in the new mixer. So this is our answer. Question number 2. Two vessels contain milk and water in the ratio 3:2 and 1:3. If both are mixed in the ratio 1:1, find the ratio of milk and water in new mixer. So we have two vessels, A and B. In the first vessel, milk is to water is how much? 3:2. And in the second vessel, milk and water is in the ratio 1:3. So what we will do, we will add this milk and water. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. Now we will take the LCM of 5 and 4. LCM is 20. Now we will divide 20 by 5. 5 4s are. So we will multiply 4 here. So we will multiply 4 here as well and 4 here. 4 5s are. So 4 into 5. So we'll multiply this by 5 and this also by 5. Now you see, we see here that our 5 4s are 20 and 5 4s are 20. So both are mixed in the ratio 1:1. They are of same ratio, 20 20. So 2 4s are, we get here 8, and here we have 3 4s are 12, 1 5s are 5, and 3 5s are 15. So in the first vessel A, milk is how much? 12. In the second vessel, milk is 5. So if we add 12 plus 5 will give us 17. And in the second, in the water in the first vessel is 8, and in the second vessel water is 15. So if we add, we get 23. So the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture is how much? 17:23, and this is our answer. Question number 3. 3 containers each of 100-liter capacity contain a mixture of acid and distilled water in the ratio 1:2, 1:3 and 2:3. If all the 3 vessels are emptied into a large container, find the ratio of acid and water in the new mixture. So 3 containers each of 100-liter capacity. That means they are of equal ratio. So we have 3 containers. So let's say we have A, B and C. 3 containers, and in the first container the mixture of acid and distilled water is in the ratio 1:2. So we have acid and we have distilled water in the ratio 1:2. In the second vessel, second container, it's in the ratio 1:3, and in the third it's in the ratio 2:3. Now what we will do, we will add this 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 3 will give us 4. 2 plus 3 will give us 5. Now we have learned the concept. What we will do now, we will take the LCM of 3, 4 and 5. 3, 4 and 5 LCM is how much? 60. Now if we divide this 60 by 3, we will get 20. So we will multiply this by 20, this by 20 and this by 20. 4 into 15 gives us 60. So multiply this by 15 and this also by 15. 5 into 12, or 60 divided by 5 is 12. So we multiply this by 12, we'll multiply this by 12 and this also by 12. Now 120 is a 20, 2 into 20 is how much? 40. 115 is a 15, 3 15 is a 45. 2 12 is a 24, 3 12 is a 36. So in vessel A, acid is 20, vessel B, acid is 15, vessel C, acid is how much? 24. So if we add acid, how much we will get? 20, 35, 55, 59. And if we see, water is how much? Water is 40 in vessel A, 45 in vessel B and 36 in vessel C. So if we add this, we will get 6, 5, 11, 1, 4, 12, 121. So in the new container, if we mix all the 3 containers in the new container, in the new mixer, the acid and water will be in the ratio of 59:121. Acid is to water, and this is our answer. Question number 4. 2 vessel A and B contain a mixture of milk and water in the ratio 3:6 and 2:4. If both are mixed in the ratio 5:2, find the ratio of milk and water in new mixture. So in this question we have 2 vessels, A and B. In vessel A, milk and water is in the ratio of 3:6. And in the second vessel B, milk and water is in the ratio 2:4. Now what we will do, we will add 3 plus 6, which is 9. 2 plus 4 will give us 6. Now in order to make this 9 and 6 equal, we will take the LCM of 9 and 6. LCM is 18. Now 9 into 2 will give us 18. So we will multiply this by 2. 6 into 3 will give us 18. So we will multiply this by 3. So 9 into 2 is 18, 6 into 3 is 18. So now they are of equal quantity. But in this question, it's given that they are mixed in the ratio 5:5, 5:2. So A is in the ratio of 5 and B is in the ratio of 2. So what we will do, we will multiply this by 5 and this by 2. So here we have 2 into 5 is 10. And here we have 2 into 3 is 6. So here we have 10. So we will multiply this by 10 and this also by 10. Here we have 6. 2 into 3 is 6. So we will multiply this by 6 and this by 6. Now we have 3 tens are 30, 6 tens are 60. 2 into 6 is 12, 4 6 are 24. So in vessel A, milk is 30 and in vessel B, milk is 12. So if we add 30 plus 12 will give us 42. And in vessel A, water is how much? 60. And in vessel B, water is 24. So 60 plus 24 will give us 84. Now if we see 42 ones are 42, 42 twos are 84. So in the new mixture, milk and water will be in the ratio of 1:2. And this is our answer. Question number 5. Two vessels A and B contain a mixture of oil and water in the ratio 5:4 and 1:5. In what ratio the two mixtures are mixed to obtain a new mixture in which the ratio of oil and water is 4:5? Now this question is reverse of question number 4. Here we need to find in what ratio the two mixtures are mixed. But in question number 4, we need to find the ratio of milk and water in the new mixture. So in this question, we will use the concept of mixture and alligation. We will discuss this concept once we are done with ratio and proportion chapter. I will upload a video on mixture and alligation topic. So in this question, we have two vessels. We have vessel A and we have vessel B. Now in vessel A, oil and water, they are in the ratio 5:4. And in vessel B, it's in the ratio 1:5. And in the new mixture, oil and water is in the ratio 4:5. So whenever we solve mixture and alligation questions, we will solve this question either in oil, we can take oil, or we can solve it on water. So let's say we take oil for this question. So oil in vessel A is how much? 5. And the total ratio is 5 plus 4, which is 9. So oil is how much? 5 upon total, which is 9. And in vessel B, oil is how much? 1. And the total is 1 plus 5, 6. So 1 upon total is 6. And in the new mixture, oil is 4 and the total is 4 plus 5, which is 9. So oil is how much in the new mixture? 4 by 9. This is oil in the new mixture. Now in this question, this 4 by 9, this will be either smaller or greater than this or this. So one will be smaller and one will be greater. So now here in this question we see that 5 by 9 is greater. 5 by 9 is greater, so this 1 by 6 will be smaller. This is greater than 4 by 9 because it's 5 by 9 and this is 4 by 9. So if this is greater, then this will be smaller. So what we will do, we will minus this 5 by 9 minus 4 by 9, and 4 by 9 is greater, so 4 by 9 minus 1 by 6. Now if we solve this, we will take the LCM. LCM of 9 and 6 is 18. 9 into 2 gives us 18, so 2 into 4 will be 8. 6 into 3 is equal to 18. 3 into 1 is 3. Here we can directly write it down as this is same. Denominator is same, 9. So 5 minus 4 will be 1. Now this we can solve. 9 into 1, 9 into 2. This will cancel out. 8 minus 3 is how much? 5. So 5 by 2, and here we get 1 by 1. So if we solve this, we will get how much? 5 is to 2. So in what ratio the two mixture are mixed? So the two mixture are mixed in the ratio of 5 is to 2, and this is our answer. Now if we need to verify this, if we go with the old question of if the previous question of question number 4, we can find this in the previous question. We need to find this, and this 5 is to 2 ratio is given. So what we will do, let's verify this. We have oil and we have water. We have oil and we have water. Vessel A and vessel B. In vessel A it's 5 is to 4. In vessel B it's 1 is to 5. So we know we will add this. 5 plus 4 will give us 9, and 1 plus 5 will give us 6. In order to make it same, the quantity same, we will take the LCM. LCM will be 18. So 9 into 2 gives us 18. So we will multiply this by 2. 6 into 3. So we will multiply this by 6 into 3. Now this is given. If we go by the previous question, so this is given and we need to find this 4 is to 5. So 5, they are mixed in the ratio of 5 is to 2. So we will multiply this by 5 and this by 2. Now here what we get, 2 into 5 is 10. So we will multiply this by 10. This also by 10. This is 3 into 2, 6. We will multiply this by 6. This by 6. Now what we will get, 5 into 10 is how much? 5 into 10 is 50. 1 into 6 is 6. 10 into 4 is 40. 5 into 6 is 30. So oil in vessel A is 50, vessel B is 6. So 50 plus 6 will give us 56. Water in vessel A is 40, water in vessel B is 30. 40 plus 30 will give us 70. So they are in the ratio 56 is to 70. 7 8s are 56, 7 10s are 2 4s are, and 2 into 5. So they are in the ratio 4 is to 5. So we see that this matches. Here we get the ratio of oil and water in the new mixture is how much? 4 is to 5, and our answer is this. So this verifies the question. So we can use this alligation method to solve this. Whenever the question is given that find the ratio of the two mixture, then we need to use this alligation method. And if we need to find the ratio of oil and water or milk and water in the new mixture, then we will follow this method. Question number 6. If 2 kg of metal containing 1/3 zinc and rest copper is mixed with 3 kg of metal containing 1/4 zinc and rest copper, what will be the ratio of zinc to copper in the new mixture? So in this question we have two mixture, first and second, and we have zinc and copper. In 2 kg of metal, 1/3 is zinc. So if 1/3 is zinc, 1 will be zinc, and this is total. So copper will be how much? 3 minus 1. Copper will be 3 minus 1, which is 2. So zinc is how much? 1, and copper is how much? 2. Now in the second metal, 3 kg of metal containing 1/4 zinc. So 1/4 zinc means 1 is zinc, 4 is total. Copper will be 4 minus 1, which is 3. So zinc and copper is in the ratio 1:3. Now what we need to do? We know that we need to add 1 plus 2, and this will give us how much? 3. 1 plus 3 will give us 4. So we will take the LCM to make it equal. So our LCM is how much? LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So 3 into 4 will give us 12. Multiply this by 4. 4 into 3 will give us 12. So we multiply this by 3. Now the metals, the first metal is 2 kg. So the first metal is 2 kg and the second metal is 3 kg. 2 kg and 3 kg. So they are in the ratio 2:3. So what we will do, we will multiply this by 2 and this by 3. So what we will get? 4 into 2 is 8. So we will multiply this by 8 and this also by 8. 3 into 3 is how much? 9. So we will multiply this by 9 and this by 9. Now what we will get? 1 into 8 is 8. 1 into 9 is 9. So zinc in first part is 8 and in second part it's how much? 9. So 8 plus 9 is 17. Now copper, 2 into 8 is 16. 3 into 9 is 27. So copper in first part is, in 2 kg is how much? 16, and in second part it's 27. So if we plus this, 16 plus 27 is 43. So if 2 kg of metal containing 1/3 zinc and rest copper is mixed with 3 kg of metal containing 1/4 zinc and rest copper, the ratio of zinc to copper in the new mixture is how much? 17:43. And this is our answer. Question number 7. Ratio of land to water on earth is 2:1 and ratio of land to water in northern hemisphere is 3:2. Find the ratio of land to water in southern hemisphere. Now in this question we have earth. Now we know that earth is divided into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. This is the equator. So if this is north, this will be south. So if north is 1, north and southern hemisphere will be equal. So if n is 1, north is 1, then south will also be 1. So earth will be how much? North plus south, 1 plus 1 will be 2. So in this question it's given, in earth the ratio of land to water is 2:1. So land and water is 2:1. And in northern hemisphere, in north, land to water ratio is how much? 3:2. So we will add 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. We will take the LCM to make it equal. LCM will be how much? 3 into 5, 15. So 3 into 5 will give us 15. So we will multiply this by 5. 5 into 3 will give us how much? 15. So we will multiply this by 3. Now the ratio of earth and north will be how much? If earth is 2, then north is how much? 1. So earth is 2 and north is 1. So what we will do? We will have to multiply this by 2 and this by 1. Now 5 into 2 is how much? 10. So we will multiply this by 10, this also by 10. 3 into 1 is 3. We'll multiply this by 3 and this also by 3. So we will get 2 into 10, 20. 3 into 3 is 9. 1 into 10 will give us 10. 2 into 3 will give us 6. Now in earth the total land is how much? 20. In north it's 9. So if we need to find how much land is in south, what we will do? We will subtract 9 from 20. Total is 20. Total land on earth is 20. In the northern hemisphere if it's 9, then in the southern hemisphere it will be 20 minus 9, which is 11. And water on earth is 10. Total is 10. In the northern hemisphere water is 6. So in southern hemisphere water will be how much? 10 minus 6, which is 4. So in the question it's given, find the ratio of land to water in southern hemisphere. So in southern hemisphere the ratio of land to water is how much? 11:4, and this is our answer. Question number 8. 3 vessels contain alcohol and water in the ratio 1:4, 4:11 and 3:7. If they are mixed in the ratio 2:3:4, find the ratio of alcohol and water in the new mixture. So in this question we have 3 vessels, A, let's say A, B and C, and it contains alcohol and water. Alcohol and water. In the first vessel the ratio is how much? 1:4. In the second vessel the ratio is 4:11. In the third vessel the ratio is 3:7. So now we will add this. 1 plus 4 is how much? 5. 4 plus 11 is 15. 3 plus 7 is 10. Now in order to make it equal, we will take the LCM of 5, 15 and 10. LCM is 30. 5 into 6 gives us 30, so we'll multiply this by 6. 15 into 2 gives us 30, so we'll multiply this by 2. 10 into 3 will give us 30, so we'll multiply this by 3. Now these 3 vessels are mixed in the ratio 2:3:4. So vessel A is 2, B is how much? 3, and vessel C is 4. So 2:3:4. So they are mixed in this ratio. So what we will do, we'll multiply this by 2, this by 3, and this is 4. So we'll multiply this by 4. Now 6 into 2 is how much? 12. So we'll multiply this by 12, this by 12. 2 into 3 is how much? 6. So we'll multiply this by 6, this by 6. 3 into 4 is 12, 7 into 12, 3 into 12. So now 1 into 12 is how much? 12. 4 into 6 is 24. 3 into 12 is 36. 4 into 12 gives us how much? 48. 11 into 6, 66. 7 into 12 gives us 84. So alcohol In vessel A is how much? 12. In vessel B, alcohol is 24, and in vessel C, alcohol is 36. So if we add, we will get how much? 72. And water in vessel A is 48, vessel B is 66, and in vessel C it's 84. And if we add this, we will get 198. So if we simplify this, we will get 4:11. So if the three vessels containing alcohol and water are mixed, the ratio of alcohol and water in the new mixture will be how much? 4:11. Alcohol is to water, and this is our answer. Now let's see a small concept. Let's say we have A is to B is equal to 2:3, and we have B is to C, which is 4:5, and we need to find A is to B is to C. There are different methods to solve this. Let's see the first method. Now we need to find A is to B is to C. A is to B is how much? 2:3. B is to C is how much? 4:5. Now here we see B is common. B is common. So what we will do? We will make B equal. So we can take the LCM. 3 into 4 is how much? 12. So 12 is our LCM. So we'll multiply this by 4. 3 4s are 12, and this is 4 into 3, 12. So B is same now. Now we have multiplied this by 4, so we'll multiply this by 4. This is multiplied by 3, so we'll multiply this by 3. So 2 into 4 is how much? 2 into 4 is 8. 3 into 4 is how much? 12. 3 into 5 is 15. So the ratio of A is to B is to C is how much? 8:12:15. So we can solve this way. We can solve it with second method. A is to B is to C. A is to B is 2:3, and B is to C is 4:5. Now what you can do, this is gap and this is gap. What you need to do, this is 3. So you will simply write 3 here. This is 4. You will write 4 here. Now you will multiply this way. 2 into 4 is how much? 8. 3 into 4 is 12. 3 into 5 is 15. So A is to B is to C is 8:12:15. Now the method which I prefer is this one. Now we have A is to B is equal to 2:3. B is to C is equal to 4:5. And we need to find A is to B is to C. So what we will do, we'll multiply this. 2 into 4, 8. Then we'll cross multiply. 3 into 4 is 12. Then again we will multiply this. 3 into 5 is 15. So A is to B is to C is 8:12:15. So this is the third method. You can use any method. It all depends on you and your practice. Whichever is suitable for you, whichever is easy and quick, you can use that method. Question number 9. If A is to B is equal to 2:3, B is to C is equal to 4:5, C is to D is equal to 2:1, and D is to E is equal to 5:3, find A is to B is to C is to D is to E. So we need to find A is to B is to C is to D is to E. A is to B is given 2 is to 3. B is to C is 4 is to 5. C is to D is 2 is to 1. And D is to E is 5 is to 3. So what we will do, here we have 3. So we will write 3 on the blank side. So what we will do, we will write 3 here, again 3, again 3. Now 5 is here, we will write 5, 5. 4 is here, so we will write 4. 2 is here, so we will write 2, again 2. 1 is here, we will write 1. 5 is here, so we will write 5, 5, 5. Now what we will do, we will multiply this. 2 into 4 into 2 into 5 will give us how much? 80. 3 into 4 into 10 will give us 120. 3 into 5, 15. 5 2s are 10. So this will give us 150. 5 5s are 25. 25 into 3 will give us 75. 3 5s are 15. 15 3s are 45. Now we can divide it by 5. 16. 5 24. 30. This is 15 and this is 9. So our ratio is how much? A is to B is to C is to D is to E will be 16 is to 24 is to 30 is to 15 is to 9. Now we can solve this question with another method which I prefer. So in this question we have A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. B is to C is equal to 4 is to 5. C is to D is equal to 2 is to 1. And D is to E is equal to 5 is to 3. So we need to find A is to B is to C is to D is to E. So what we need to do, we will multiply this. 2 into 4 and 2 into 5, 10, 80. After this, we will multiply this. 3 into 4 into 2 into 5. 3 4s are 12. 5 into 10 is 5 into 2 is 10. So this will be 120. Now again we will multiply this. 3 into 5 into 2 into 5. 3 5s are 15 and this is 5 2s are 10. So this will be 150. Now again we will multiply 3 into 5 into 1 into 5. 3 5s are 15. 15 5s are 75. Now we will again multiply 3 into 5 into 1 into 3. 3 5s are 15. 15 3s are 45. So we get this. Now we can divide it by 5. 5 into 16. 5 into 24. 5 into 30. 5 into 15. 5 into 9. So we have the answer 16 is to 24 is to 30 is to 15 is to 9. So you can use any method. This one I prefer because I think this is little quick. So you can use this method, but you need practice. So in this question you first need to multiply. I'll show you once again. So first you need to multiply 2 into 4 into 2 into 5. Then you will multiply 3 into 4 into 2 into 5. Then again you will multiply 3 into 5 into 2 into 5. And again you will multiply 3 into 5 into 1 into 5. Then again you will multiply 3 into 5 into 1 into 3. So this is the concept and method. Question number 10. If rupees 5,600 is to be divided among A, B, C and D in such a way that the ratio of share of A is to B is 2:1, B is to C is equal to 1:3, C is to D is equal to 3:2, find share of A plus B. So in this question we have A is to B is equal to 2:1. B is to C is equal to how much? 1:3. C is to D is equal to 3:2. So first we will find the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D. So we can use the concept. We will multiply this. 2 into 1 into 3 will give us 6. Now we will multiply 1 into 1 into 3. This will give us 3. Now we will multiply 1 into 3 into 3. This will give us 9. Now we will multiply this. 1 into 3 into 2 will give us 6. Now we can divide this by 3. 3 2s are 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 2s are 6. So the ratio of A is to B is to C is to D is how much? 2:1:3:2. So if we add A plus B plus C plus D, we will get how much? 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 will give us 8. Now this 8 units is total, and this represents rupees how much? This represents 5,600. So 1 unit will represent how much? 5600 divided by 8. 8 sevens are 56. So 1 unit will represent 700 rupees. And we need to find what? We need to find share of A plus B. So A plus B is how much? A is 2 and B is 1. So A plus B is 2 plus 1, which is 3 units. So 1 unit represents 700. So 3 units will represent 3 into 700, which is rupees 2100. And this is our answer.